I really hope that this doesn't make a ton of noise because it's just dangling there. This is going to be my fitness vlog. Today I want to talk about why I quit intermittent fasting. So let's get to that topic. For a good chunk of the year, last year, probably about halfway through the year, I started doing intermittent fasting. I was eating for 10 hours and for 14 hours I was not eating. That was the goal every day. Sometimes I struggled with eating because I would get busy, and then when that time came to, start my fasting portion, that was it, if I didn't meet my calories, my macros, then that was it. I'm not going to talk badly about intermittent fasting because I really actually enjoyed doing that. It was a very simple plan. I would wake up like at 5 or so, and I wouldn't eat until 9, I think. And then I would stop eating at 7. So, just depending on where my window fell. But I just didn't mind it, People would ask me, like, how do you do that? I just got used to eating in that time frame. It was not a big deal to me. The reason I quit eating within a time frame is because I've really narrowed down my caloric intake. I am focused on a set number for proteins, carbs, and fats every day. It's a surplus for me. It's really hard for me to eat that much food. Every day is a struggle. I didn't want to make my weight gain goals more difficult to achieve by saying I have to eat even more in this time frame. I already struggle with eating. Sometimes I get so busy that I just forget. When I'm like driven and motivated like something that I'm doing, hunger is like non-existent. I will forget to eat meals. Not forget, but I just won't feel that I'm hungry. Especially when I'm I'm drinking coffee and I'm just super caffeinated and ready to go, and I'm shopping or I'm organizing something, which has been the case these last couple of weeks. It's really hard for me to fit all of that into one time frame. I commend you if you're able to do that, but for me, I had to stop intermittent fasting. I had to eat as soon as I wake up. The thing that determines when I stop eating is whether or not I've met my macros goals for the day. I mean, I don't try to get right on the number with my macros, but I try to get pretty damn close every day because, we're not perfect. Sometimes people slip up, and for me, slipping up is forgetting to eat. I don't have room for treats. I eat 2,700 calories a day right now, give or take. That's calculated, not just a random number. If I can't meet that at the end of the day, if I'm close, I will try to get even closer if I can handle the added food. And it's such a struggle for me. That's a lot of food in one day, and intermittent fasting would just really stress me out, and that's not what I want to do. I want to have like a diet plan, not to diet, but to have a certain amount of calories that I have to eat, and I don't want to restrict myself to eat all those calories in a time frame. Intermittent fasting is great. For my goals right now, it's not fitting. Probably will go back to it when I'm done bulking, but right now I'm just using up all my time to eat all this food, do it again the next day. And so it had to go for the time being. In other fitness news, I have logged all of my stats for the day. Well, I did that yesterday. For some reason, my biceps shrunk a little bit. I don't know how. Been a week. Maybe I flexed and I shouldn't have been flexing on last week. But anyway, that went down a little bit. My thighs are up. I don't know the exact numbers. I just know that they went up. I was pretty excited about that. And my calves went up. Oh, I forgot to do my chest, but I'm not too concerned with my waistline and my hips right now. Waistline, yes, that does change. Especially right now, I'm feeling fluffy because of the bulk. Obviously, that's changing. That's where I would hide all the excess. So I don't really care about the waist. However, I do track it. I track everything so that I can see where I was. You should track whatever your goal is. You should track all the steps leading up to that goal to measure your progress. That's why I say it's such a struggle for me. In